Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to teach you how to deploy your Google AI Studio app on Vercel. This process allows you to take your AI project and make it live on the web, giving you a shareable URL that anyone can access. Let's walk through this step by step. First, open your web browser and navigate to a studio.google.com. Once you're there, log in using your credentials. Make sure you're signed into the Google account that has access to the AI Studio projects you want to deploy. After logging in, you'll see your available projects. Select the specific project you want to deploy to Vercel. This is important because you'll be syncing this exact project with GitHub first before moving it to Vercel. Now look toward the upper right corner of your screen and click on the Sync with GitHub icon. This step is crucial as it creates a bridge between your AI Studio project and GitHub, which Vercel will later use to deploy your app. If you've already connected your GitHub account to AI Studio like I have, you can skip the initial connection step. However, if this is your first time, you'll need to authorize Google AI Studio to access your GitHub account. Once you click Sync with GitHub, a dialog box will appear. In the New Repository Name field, type your preferred repository name, choose something descriptive that clearly identifies your project. Below that, you'll see a field for repository description. Enter a brief description of what your project does. This helps keep your GitHub organized. Next, navigate to the visibility settings and choose whether you want your repository to be private or public. If you're working on something confidential or still in development, go with private. For open source projects or demos, public works well. After making your selection, click Create GitHub Repository. This action will push your AI Studio project to GitHub as a new repository. In the bottom right corner, you'll see a button that says Stage and Commit All Changes. Click this to finalize the sync and ensure all your project files are properly committed to the repository. This step might take a moment depending on the size of your project. To verify everything worked correctly, click on the repository link in the upper right corner. This will open your newly created GitHub repository in a new tab where you can confirm that all your files have been successfully uploaded. Now it's time to deploy to Vercel. Open a new tab and go to vercel.com. Log in using your credentials. If you haven't connected your GitHub account to Vercel yet, you'll need to do that during this process. Once you're logged in, look to the upper right corner and click the Add New button. From the drop-down menu, select Project. This takes you to the Import screen where you can choose which GitHub repository to deploy. In the left panel, you'll see a list of your GitHub repositories. Find and select the Google AI Studio project you just created. Then click Import. Vercel will automatically detect the project settings, but you can change the project name if you want something different from your repository name. Finally, click Deploy. Vercel will now build and deploy your application, which typically takes just a few seconds to a minute depending on your project's complexity. You'll see a progress indicator showing the deployment status. Once the deployment is complete, click Continue to Dashboard. From here, you can access your live project URL, view deployment logs, and manage your application settings. Your Google AI Studio app is now live and accessible on the web through Vercel. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.